Hey, what's up, everybody? Brad here, back on some Magic the Gathering, and we're doing what I call the medium kid deck. So this it's just a Selesnya deck that was on the Magic site like 3 years ago, and so earlier today I revamped it for Modern a little bit. I had one Temple Garden and threw in a Path to Exile and just a few other just minor tweaks, but it's really just the same deck more or less. It's not fully, you know, decked out for Modern. I would dare say it's probably not even all that competitive, but it is a lot of fun to play, and I've had a lot of experience playing it, so that kind of, whatever you're comfortable with playing definitely helps. I had one great game earlier that I might go back and show you guys the replay. So I'll go ahead and keep this. So the main idea of this deck here is that everything is stronger than... Okay. Okay. The main idea of the deck is that everything is like stronger than its casting cost. So we have Call the Conclave, which is probably going to be our first move here. 2 mana, get a 3/3. 3 mana, get a 4/4. You get the idea. And there's a little bit of populate going on. Not too much though. So it looks like we might be doing okay. The Call the Conclave, I'm guessing, is probably going to catch some burn from this guy. Probably right off the bat. Well, it looks like he's kind of tapping out here. This is going to be a tough matchup, I think, against this kind of red deck wins kind of vibe. I'll just go ahead and yield to the turn. Whenever a non-token creature... Controller... Yeah, so this is going to just swarm us. And a lot of my stuff doesn't have vigilance either, which is not good. Yeah, so let's go ahead and call the Conclave. And this will at least get us up some blockers that he can't attack into. And I'm totally happy with trading 3 for 1 if that's what they do. And I'm also running a 4 of Selesnya Charm in this deck, which really comes in handy in all of its forms. Squadron Hawk, yeah. So this is definitely going to be a race here. I think this yields until combat begins. I remember the good old days back when this was in Standard Pauper. And even on some equipped decks, I used to run some Squadron Hawk. So I'm guessing at somewhere along the line there's going to be an Anthem effect here that's going to beef all those dudes up. Okay, so he's not going in. So I'm going to do... Probably... I'm going to attack into him and see how he handles it. And then drop the Smiter. And wait to play land too. So it's silly, but a little bit of a fake out, showing weakness. Oh, so I guess that this Norin here is only there for him to generate more mirror tokens. So we probably, at this point, need to keep his mirror token count down before the Anthem effect... chump. So he's not going to try to do a full trade. Which is fun. So, as you can see, the Elvish Mystic there, in some cases you can get a turn 2 Smiter, which is awesome. Oh, so that's also for me, too. That's pretty cool, but that's... Creatures can attack unless they pay 2. Yeah, that's what I need in my deck against this dude. So he's got chump blockers all day. Whoa. Does this have trample? Yes. Alright, so we're going to need to get that out ASAP to trample through some of his BS that he's throwing down here. I'm just waiting for that Anthem effect to come down. Or if it's like a sacrifice an artifact, some kind of stuff like that. Oh wait, is this Detroit? Sorry, enchantment. Okay, so maybe I could. Is that worth doing now? No, because then you just. I'm gonna hang on to that until I'm ready to attack. So 4. Oh, this is actually an instant. I'm checking out the advent of the worm here, and overpronouncing words. So no attack on this turn. Wait and see what he does. Mid attack or in step, we're gonna throw down Advent of the Worm. Top of next turn, we're gonna drop Keening Apparition and Elvish Mystic. Just kind of. And so, not attacking because I need the mana for Advent of the Worm here. But I'm hoping that trample, of course, you could just block with all his mirror, which would set him back a bit, but. Shucks. That feels like that should be legendary. Just as we were about to get rid of one, is he going to attack? So we have enough to both blow it up and then attack with 1. And I get a mirror. Oh no, it's a non-token. And we're just going to instantly sack this. And I say, let's go ahead. I'm surprised he didn't attack with Squadron Hawk. I've got nothing that can. Alright, so we're going to go in with the worm. It's our best bet at this point. And yeah, it's not even worth it to try to bestow on that. I'm going with the worm. Drop Elvish Mystic. Does he block it 5 or just take the 5? What does he do? Okay. And we'll drop this. I'm hoping he's not going to do a Wrath effect. As long as I got the worm in play with the trample, it'll take a couple turns. We do have enough mana to... Granted, anything without trample, though, is not going to do us any good against this. Okay. Yeah. That's a new version of Soul Warden. I have not seen the Genesis Chamber mirror. I'm just going to go ahead and yield to the end of the turn here. No need to... He heard me talking about this Squadron Hawk. So do we have enough to bestow this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do have flash on the bestow. 1, 2. Well, I'm not good at math for but yeah. So we have enough to bestow that on a flash after he declares blockers. So let's do that. So that'll keep our... Oh, no, man. I still got to pay 2, and I've only got the Elvish Mystic up for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no. We are... Wait, 4? Yes. We can do this. We can do this. Begin combat. So we don't need the planes, right? No. So let's see if he blocks. Either way, we're going to go ahead and bestow this. And I'm only running 1 Keening Apparition in there. So now the trick is out. But we got him down a little bit. He's going to have to pull some serious mirror tricks, which he probably has. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and yield till end of turn. Thank God for trample. Yeah, so our trick is up with the bestow, so that's kind of all the gas we have here. Throwing down more creatures isn't necessarily going to help at this point. And he's got enough to not only soak up the trample, but to kill the worm as well, obviously. I don't know what's going to save us. I could get a Selesnya charm. I've got enough mana here now. Oh, so what is this? Mistake deals damage to target creature 3 times damage. Target player. Yeah, go ahead and yeah. I guess this is probably game. Is this what his objective is? Run at the stake. I'm not up on what modern is like these days. Well, that was a good game. Not really. Didn't quite see that coming. I knew something was going to happen. But as long as we're here, let me show you the last game I played. Just oh, is this? No. Just because this game was kind of cool. Also against that same life game, like life gain kind of deal. I haven't tried to replay a game, so I don't know how well this works. So what do we do? So try to give commentary if there's anything worth having. So as this game progresses, the Serene Steward, basically what I was trying to do was wait for it to get up to 5 to Selesnya Charm it. He must have assumed I had Selesnya Charm. This came in handy a little bit. I was able to beef up like one thing. So once I saw that go up to a 3/3, I was kind of waiting it out for the Selesnya Charm. And then I noticed that he attacked with the Soul Warden, so then I left up the mana for Selesnya Charm to throw a Knight down, and that was able to prevent some of the life gain. go ahead and fast forward some of this. So there was the block right there. Threw down the knight. I know I fast forwarded through some of that, but threw out a knight. Took out the Soul Warden. And then I'm still waiting on this, thinking that he's going to turn it into a 5/5, which is going to get Selesnya charmed. So what I did there, I'm not doing that great of a recap, but basically I threw the Boon Satyr on the knight, and then he made me sack it, kind of like right as soon as I was going into the going to make a really solid block with it. The death touch here didn't really matter at all from Bo. And Smiter, I was willing to trade the 4. And so this is where I didn't really do any math. I just kind of figured that there was enough to... Yeah, I figured it's better take that out. Yeah, so this is where I did not do any math. I just assumed I could win. Putting trample on that, and good game. So after the loss, it's good. So that's how the deck works. You know, it probably needs some fine tuning. Certainly for modern, it's not really a competitive deck, but it's fun to play.